Welcome to Lay It On Me. This is a vlog where me and my co-host Bill Drennan intend on interviewing people that are involved with organizations, ministries, or groups that they believe are carrying out the gospel, the good news, making a difference, being a part of his hands and feet. And we're going to be starting our interview process very soon. But to get people comfortable with how this is kind of going to work, we're going to discuss today a group that we're involved with, and we're going to go back and forth on that. Bill,
take it away, Bill.
Yeah, take it away, Bill. There we go. We got some segue words we're still working on.
Okay. Well, this is very complex questions, but like you said, I think we'll just go with the who, what, when, why, and where. So first of all, we got to hear briefly your story, and probably a good place to start is your background. Beale Street, Memphis.
Oh, sure. So my backdrop is very simple. I'm very proud of both of my daughters. One's in the Army, one's a Bartlett High School senior, and this was her artwork that she took from a picture that was in the museum. In the airport for a year, so that my daughter everything you see is a brush stroke. So I have my daughter's artwork as my backdrop. And I'm a shameless promoter of AnnikaWatson.com because I love her art, and I think she made Memphis proud on this one. Thanks.
Cool. Okay. So we're talking to individuals and organizations about really making a difference, creating just good news instead of all the bad news we get every day, the good news. So like you said, you and I have been involved with this emergency club. How did you dream it up? And why should people be interested in it? Why would somebody want to be involved with it?
So it's been the real first thing was I called it a cyber hat. So I remember a lady needing brakes for her car. I had a PayPal account. I needed $300 or $400 for some brakes. And I said, hey, I'm looking for 40 people to PayPal me $10 so we can fix these ladies' brakes. Well, about 4 years ago, it was a Saturday morning mass. I remember it really clear. Right after communion, I kind of heard the words, what would happen if 1,000 people were available to separate or donate for a for someone in trouble, $1. So it took a month to gather 1,000 names, but by the time we got ready to go, 80% of the people didn't know why they were there, what they were doing. So briefly, we tried to do that, then we reconfigured and said, well, you know what, we don't need more than 200 people that are good to give up no more than $5 a week. So we had to kind of retool it. We used to call it the extra mile because there is no traffic jam in the extra mile. But nice. So when people got confused, we just turned it into the In Case of Emergency Club, which has been going since this is like year 4 of that.
That's amazing. So you're kind of setting me up here to throw you some zingers. So if I need new brakes, I can just get in the emergency club and you'll send me $400 or?
Sure. No, absolutely. Great questions. And we have the FAQs, everything. I will leave a link to our Facebook page or where you can learn more. But basically the members that are in the group, when they encounter someone they personally know having a financial emergency, and we know this $400 something $450 can fix the problem, like brakes, like a utility bill. They put in an ask, and then every member sends the member via PayPal, because it's still the easiest, $5. So cool. It's really designed for people that I don't think a member, we don't really have members ask for themselves, but if it came down to that, I don't think we'd say no, but normally every member in here doesn't have problems that $400 could mean the difference between completely getting wiped out or not. This is more people that are that really have something come along that $400 could keep them out of the ditch. If that
But and this is something I've thought a lot about. Like why are more people not knocking down the door to get involved with this? You know, it's $5 a week, right?
Yep.
And you know, we waste $5 a week on just so many stupid things, and this is a good thing. And you've set it up electronically online, so it's very simple. I wonder why there aren't, you know, 1,000 people doing it. It just seems like it's a no-brainer.
Well, you know what I've learned is you could have gold bars for free gold bars, and you could put up a big Facebook ad and you could text people. Until you're willing to explain one-on-one with someone what we're doing and why, and there's some head knowledge, but it's the heart knowledge. When you get to be someone, when you see the thank you notes that come back, one of the first ones was a family that encountered a house fire, and they made a little thank you video when they realized this $400 or $500 was not from one person, it was from around 100 people, 100 strangers. So things happen. You feel the same if it was your 400 or if it was just your 5. You get that same feeling of being selfless, because that's when you're only truly happy, is when you are being selfless. And when the family finds out that many people, it restores faith too.
Yeah, that's cool. So I think that makes sense. So to get 1,000 people, the couple hundred people that are in it right now would really need to just tap people on the shoulder and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. I think you'd like it. You should do it too. As opposed to, like you said, a Facebook ad or something like that.
Yeah, because the truth is we have around 100 and something members, but life gets busy, and sometimes the ones that kind of donate per week as they go miss. It'd be nice to for the 5 to 20% that miss and ask, if we could edge up to 150. I don't think we'd ever need more than 200. But just the imagine of having the helping power of up to $1,000 a week. I'm just going to show you a quick little peek into the group and just show you how many asks. This is what it would look like.
You've been dying to get to this point, haven't you?
Actually, I forgot that I was going to share this part, but so when you're a member, and you can see we have 102 members here. That good looking guy there's my co-host, Bill Drennan.
Wow.
There's just a ton of great people in here. It's its own community of do-gooders. But when you go into the events and the past events that have been going on, and they go on for years and years, and just looking at the story of who we're helping and why. The only ones that really get to know the identity of the person we're helping are the administrators. That Bill is one of them. Steve Payton and Susie Lovato that look over the asks. But person with medical issues, evicted, request help to pay short-term housing, and when this guy gets handed $400 or $500 and he gets to know where it came from, I don't know. It just might be that thing he needed to know that restored faith in mankind.
What do you know offhand? And it's not a trick question, but how many people have been helped, and what the total dollar amount is?
Yeah, I try to keep a running total because we're getting close to a pretty big milestone. So if you look here, we've helped 187 families for $93,371.
That's amazing. Congratulations. That's amazing.
If you get in on this, you guys could be a part of being a part of when we go 6 digits. So, but this Facebook group's /IC200 emergency club, hopefully 200 being the maximum we'll ever want to put into the group. I just don't think it's manageable and realistic, and you really can't feel a part of something any bigger than that. So
yeah, the only thing I want to share, so I know I've put a couple in, and just one really comes to mind here. Just a guy, out on his luck and had multiple jobs and had lived in a couple different places and had health issues, just a whole variety of things, and just needed a little boost. And I think he mainly used the money to, he was applying for new jobs, so he needed an upgrade on his computer, a new computer, something like that. And then he got a job, and the bus line didn't take it all the way. The bus line didn't work from where he's living to where the job was. He's not there currently now, but this was a previous job, and it was great. He could use Uber and Lyft to kind of that gap where the bus line didn't work. And anyway, since then he's moved on. He's moved on to a better new job. It's on the bus line, and it's he's off and running. It's exciting. So anyway, all those people, putting their $5 in made a difference, made a huge difference. And I'm very intimate and know this guy pretty well, but there's hundreds that we'll never meet and never know about. And I think that's really, like you said earlier, being the hands and feet of Christ and not even knowing what you're doing, but you're doing something.
You bring up a good point. You had mentioned that he found a job, maybe even in the $18 a month range. He could take 1/3 of 1 hour of work a week and come in and join us now.
Yeah, I got to ask him. That's a great thing.
So what a great, I think we've had one other that was a recipient once upon a time that is now a member, right? What a way to come home to the part of the bridge that got you to where you are now.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, hey, is there anything else we need to talk about on this?
No, but we're going to be sharing this video of just this is a group. This is a group that we believe changes the way you look at things and gives you hope. And this is all about hope, joy, and love, and being selfless, but knowing why you're selfless. Good deeds are fine, but trying to make sure that you know what you're doing and why. And I think everyone that we're going to be attracting does know what they're doing and why. Bill and I have a half a dozen people that pop into our head that we hope are available to be interviewed, and you can learn more about their organizations, ministries, and groups. But if you're looking at this and you believe that someone needs to know about an organization, ministry, or group you're a part of, we want to hear from you. We want you to tell your story, and more importantly, how his story, or just as important, how his story changed yours.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, this is the official first interview type of process for Lay It On Me. And we'll be having this video up. Please like, share, and invite some folks in to our fan page, and follow us on YouTube and all the good stuff. Until next week, Brian Watson's signing off. Brother Bill.
See ya.
See you soon. Thanks. All right. Now let me just do